Oh my God. Yeah, it's working. You guys have no idea. I've been sitting trying to have this whole thing up on my computer and it hasn't been working at all. And I've spent like 30 minutes doing it and now it's finally working. Yay! Oh my God. Yeah. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Christmas since it's getting fairly close. It's the 16th here in London right now. I don't know if it's the day before or the day after with you guys yet, but I wanted to talk a little bit about it and how Christmas is starting to get very, very stressful for me right now. Thing is that I stopped celebrating about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And the truth is that I wanted to stop celebrating Christmas years before that. My reason for it is that first of all, there's a whole stress about you gotta go out, you gotta find the presents, you have all these dinners and events and things that happens in the weeks leading up to Christmas. And in my country, it's kind of insane because we already start in October doing all of that. We have Christmas parties. We have there's just always something going on. So that's just the way it is, I guess. But I wanted to quit celebrating it because it kind of I noticed that it started overwhelming me a lot. I had this Christmas a couple of years ago where I was gonna go out and buy some presents for my friends, and I just remember how I was dressing up. I found all my clothes, and then I put on a pair of pants, and the pants don't fit. They're too big. So I was like, damn, I need a belt. I need a goddamn belt. Where's my belt? And you guys have no idea. I was walking around in my apartment, and my apartment wasn't that big, just looking for a belt, and I couldn't find it. And I ended up just being so angry and so mad that in the end, I just looked at the time and I had like 1 hour left before all the stores would close. And I was just walking around being very angry and super tense. Hey, Chris. Hey, Allison. Yeah, I got super tense because I couldn't find this belt that I don't even really need it. Like I could just have put it on another pair of pants. Like that would have solved it. Instead of using, I think I used like 1 or 2 hours just looking for a belt, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I learned something from that experience, and that is that I think maybe I was not really that eager to go out because I was already stressed. I didn't want to go out and find the presents. I didn't want to go out and go into the stores because the stores are crazy. Like today I was also going to go out and buy something, but I'm waiting till tomorrow. And the thing is that people around Christmas, when they go shopping, in my experience, they are so eager to get what they want. Everybody's out at the same time, and you gotta buy so many things, and you just crash into people all the time. And when you have PTSD and you're not that into a lot of physical contact, then of course you don't want to sneak your way through the shelves and just having people bump into you. And that happens to me a lot. It's like I am probably known in London for being the person who keeps screaming at them in the subway, like, don't touch me, don't touch me. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's like, no shit. That happens. And I just can't deal with that. And the thing is, I could start earlier buying presents, but I just can't. So just that alone is very stressful. And then you have the whole thing with the Christmas carols and the singing and going to church. Like, even though I'm not religious, I go to church just to catch a couple of concerts, or at least I used to do that when I still celebrated. And the thing is, like my country, we drink a lot. We drink a lot of alcohol, and I have actually now on New Year's Eve, I've been sober for a year. So I'm very happy about that. It's a good feeling. I haven't missed it at all, and it's been healthy for me. I saved money. I spared my health a couple of hard hits. And the thing is, like, I don't know if you can do that, but if you can kind of watch it in a way where you can see that, okay, I had one glass this one day, but before that I didn't drink for a year, then I've been sober almost 2 years, except that I messed up last New Year's Eve. But I'm still happy. Thing is that we're getting close to Christmas again, and people are so into the whole thing. They're very excited. Thank you, Allison. They're very stoked about giving each other presents. They're decorating their trees. They're doing all these kinds of things. And a lot of you guys probably have the whole social media life as me, like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, all of that. And everybody is just spamming all these pages right now of their trees that are decorated, their Christmas lunches, how happy they are. And the worst part is, like, I understand putting something on your story, because when I see something on your story, like on Snapchat or Instagram, it's like, okay, I can go in there, I can see your family fun, I can be happy about it, but I can also leave when I'm done. I can get out of it when I'm tired. I can just, okay, don't want to see this anymore. I can look at something else. But yesterday I woke up and I had like 10 snaps on Snapchat from people just, oh, look at this, these presents I wrapped. Now I'm making cookies. I've decorated my tree. Like, look at all of this. And I just woke up, and my first reaction to all of this was just like, why? Like, I'm happy for everybody, but I don't need it thrown in my face several times a day. The thing is that I have, like probably a lot of you guys, some reasons for why I don't celebrate Christmas. I made a poll in this video. I figured out you can do that. I don't know if it's a new thing with the computer or if it's something that Facebook just added, but I made a poll that about if you celebrate, sorry, can't speak. If you can celebrate Christmas or not. And if you do it, there's a poll in the top. You can click one of the options. I'm just very curious about if there's a lot of you guys who still celebrate, and if there's a lot of you guys who don't. And I think it's nice that we have this group during the holidays, because I will at least be probably on here a lot, reading comments and probably commenting back and forth with some of you guys, because I am not going to go to a family dinner. I'm not going to unwrap the presents. I'm not going to do all of that stuff. So it's kind of interesting to see where everybody is at. Oh, I see there's coming comments here. Hi, Jamie. Nice to see you. And thank you, Francis. Am I pronouncing your name right? I don't know if I am, but thank you. Oh, yeah. I have to be on Instagram. It's part of my job. That's my downside. But yeah, I kind of lost my thread here. I was going to continue with... I'm such a messy head some days. Yeah, you get all the presents, you get like you get all these the things on social media, and I'm gonna turn my phone on silent, and and it's just a lot. I'm happy for people, but I'll just go quick through my plans for my own Christmas kind of ish celebration, vacation, or whatever you want to call it. Thing is that my country, they close everything. They close they close the stores, they close the shopping malls, they close most cafes. The things that are open are probably just a few restaurants and bars, and maybe a tiny store where you can buy food, but most places close all of it. So for people who don't celebrate Christmas, we kind of just have to sit around and wait until it's over, because everything is closed, nobody goes to work, and Our Christmas starts on the 23rd, and I'm Norwegian, so we do the whole gift wrapping and stuff on the 24th. I think it's very typical of Scandinavia thing. And if I remember correctly, the stores close these 2 days. Then Christmas Day, which it is for Americans at least, I think. And it closes the day after that, and then it opens for like 2-3 days, and then everything closes again for New Year's Eve. So, yay! Oh, that's good. I'm so glad I said your name right. Oh God, pronouncing people's name from other countries is a struggle sometimes, but I'm glad I got it right. Yay! 10 points for me. Oh, me neither, Trina. I understand you. You don't. I can imagine a lot of you guys don't, because like a lot, the Christmas can be triggering for all of us in so many ways. And yeah, that's why I am this Christmas. I'm going to Oslo. I don't live in Oslo. My brother does, and he's in Lithuania celebrating with his girlfriend. So he has his apartment for nobody's staying there. So I'm just gonna camp out there. And I'm gonna go there with my fiance because we decided to stay together this year, and it's probably gonna be very nice. Uh, but the thing is that it's better to do that because for several years I've stayed up north where I'm from, because I'm from northern Norway, and a lot of people have like asked me like, you want to come and celebrate with me, or like you can come stay at our place, we can eat dinner. And that's not what I want to do. I don't want to do the dinner. I don't want to unwrap the presents. I don't want to listen to Christmas music or eat Christmas cookies. What I want to do is sit in my couch and just watch Netflix and eat normal food until it's all over. And that's something I want to do because that's the best way for me to get through it. If I could choose something else, then I would just decide, okay, let's open everything. Let's everybody go to work and do whatever we want to do. But that's not how it works. I just gotta deal with it. And that's why I'm going to Oslo. So I'm gonna go and stay in Oslo from the 20th, and I'm gonna probably travel up north when it's closer to New Year's Eve, because my fiance is a musician and he's got this gig. So, so I just saw Jamie's comment here about how he's bad at reading names, and I just had to laugh a bit because I can relate. It's both you and me, Jamie. I can relate to that. But yeah, he's got to do this gig, so then we'll probably fly up north and hang out there for a bit. And a lot of people are already messaging me because I have a lot of people around Oslo. I have a lot of people up north. I've traveled a lot in my own country, so I have a lot of friends and acquaintances that wants to meet up and gather around. And I've told these people, a lot of them, like, I want to meet you. It would be very nice to spend some time together. I would really not mind just having the opportunity to see you and hang out and just having a good time. And I think that's going to be very cool. But then again, I'm also aware over the fact that every Christmas, because of all the stress we have leading up to Christmas, and we also have, I have my triggers, there's a very big chance that I will get very, very sick. And since I'm very, very sick, I will probably just have to relax and take care of myself a lot of the time. And then I can use when I have more energy to hang out with other people, then I will. And when it comes to watching the Netflix, Jamie, what I do is that I try to watch something light and fun, because when I'm already sick, I need something to pick me up a bit. So I every year I watch Friends. I watch The Good Place. It's a more new show. It's pretty fun. I also started watching Good News. Right now I'm watching Big Bang Theory. What I really like to do is just to go through Netflix and put on something and just give it 1 or 2 episodes. If I don't like it, I go to see something else. If I like it, then I continue. So We'll see. Maybe I'll find something interesting. The best thing is that I travel a lot around, so I see different shows from depending on where I am. So I am wondering what Oslo can offer me this Christmas. Well, yeah, as an example though, I'm gonna meet my one of my very good friends, actually two of my very good friends now that I come to think of it, and they are like, Christmas, Christmas. Oh my God, Christmas! Everybody, Christmas! They love Christmas. I don't know Norwegians who loves Christmas more than these guys. They love it so bad. So they, first of all, they offered me to make this traditional Norwegian cuisine, which takes hours to make. Like, oh my God, these guys, the love they have in their heart is amazing. It's just so beautiful that they want to make this cuisine for me, and makes me feel even worse when I have to say no, I can't eat it. I'm sorry, but just the smell of it is a trigger for me. So that was kind of hard to say, and it's also kind of hard to tell them like I can't listen to Christmas music. I'm sorry about that. And then I also have had to tell them because they wanted to offer me some beers and I don't drink anymore. And a lot of people in Norway, they don't know that I used to drink as much as I was drinking. Like they wouldn't know. Oh yeah, I've actually considered that, Jamie. That one, it's popping up every time like, hey, watch me. And I'm like, yeah, maybe tomorrow, maybe today I will. But yeah, these guys, they want to make a really nice dinner for us, and I really want to go. But I had to tell them like I need something else to eat, and I need some different music. And like I said, people in Norway, like we drink a lot, and because we drink a lot, you wouldn't expect that somebody my age developed problems with alcohol. I I more had the reputation of just maybe getting a bit too crazy on parties, but what people didn't know is that um, a lot of the times they would see me, I would just seem to not be drinking anything at all, but during the day I would just get more and more drunk without people really understanding why it happened. And the thing is that when I'm around alcohol right now, I'm kind of good, but sometimes the smell of it makes me, I have to go and sit somewhere else. It's like my brother, if he has a glass of whiskey, then I have to like go next to the window and just sit in the corner and smoke cigarettes for a bit just to get away from the smell. And that's because like if I'm having a very bad day, then I just feel so bad. I just really, really want that one goddamn glass. And I'm thinking like, it's just one glass. But I know in reality, it's never going to be just one glass. It's going to be first one, then two, then three, then four. And then you know how it goes. So I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to, in one way, understand that I can't expect people to throw away all of their traditions to make me comfortable. But then again, I'm also going to have to tell them a few things so they will be prepared to have me there. Because the thing is that a lot of people will think that I'm just bumming them out about showing up and making these demands and not doing everything. That they're kind of just frustrated that I won't just put a smile on my face and go like, Merry Christmas. You want some potatoes? Oh, here's your gift. It's like I'm not gonna go there and sit there with a fake smile on my face and pretend that everything is okay when I'm not feeling okay. And if I don't feel okay, I'm just gonna withdraw and stay by myself for a bit. Because the thing is that people might think that you're withdrawing because you aren't social or you want to be mean and you don't love your family or whatever kind of bullshit reason they come up with. But the truth is that your family is going to have a way, way worse time if they will have to deal with you breaking down and getting very sick and then having to take care of you than you going into your room and just sitting by yourself for a couple of hours watching some TV show. So it's way better just if we all spend some time taking care of ourselves. And during Christmas, I think that's more important than ever because PTSD is a lot about what happened in the past, and Christmas unfortunately has the same kind of thing with it. And I notice with my families and my friends, they tend to sit around and talk about how happy they were and how amazing this one thing they did. And I'm there like, yeah, I can't remember any of this. And then they start talking about how amazing their childhood were and how fun they had and how they would do all these nice things for Christmas. And I will just be there like, what kind of world are you guys from? I can't relate to this at all. So that is something that, even though I'm, like I said, happy for other people, I just, yeah, potatoes are awesome. We actually have a saying about that. I'm like a potato, you can use me for everything. That means that you have a lot of good qualities, like the potato does. But yeah, it's kind of, I lost my thread there. Jamie, your comments are too good. But yeah, like you have to take care of yourself, and I think that goes for the entire holiday. It goes for Christmas, it goes for the time leading up to Christmas, it goes for New Year's Eve, it goes for birthdays, Eastern, like every holiday. Like you guys probably have Thanksgiving in America. We don't have that in Norway. We don't. Well, we have some other things that we celebrate, and it's like no matter holiday, take care, time for you. You see this part, you need you. If you don't function, then how are you going to be able to take care of people around you and make them happy? You won't be able to do that. And that's just one thing I wanted to say today, because I have a lot of people now being pissed at me because I'm just not like putting the smile on my face and going out there. And you know what my response to that is? I don't care. I don't. Like, if they're gonna be grumpy and sad about it, then too bad for them. I'm not here on this planet to make other people happy. I'm here on this planet because two people decided to have me, and here I am. And it's not my job to please everybody around me. My job is to take care of myself and try to have good relationships with the people that I choose. Very important word, the people that I choose to have in my life. Because nobody is entitled to have a spot in your life just because you are you're related with them, or because you've known them for years. Like, I have friends and family that I don't talk to anymore, and I don't necessarily hate them. I don't need them there. Like, they have their thing going on, I have my thing going on. So that's just the way life is. So you shouldn't take shit from people just because they disagree with your way of doing things. But you gotta, first of all, put yourself first. Like, you have PTSD already for a reason, and that's probably like one of those reasons might be that you haven't taken care of yourself the way you should. It's like, that's at least one of my reasons. I let other people take advantage of me. I let other people use me the way they wanted to use me, and I was living my life thinking that I was bound to go around and please everybody else around me, but I wasn't. You're not there to be somebody's toy or somebody's servant or whatever. You are there for you. That's what you should be. At least in my opinion, you should be there for you. You should take care of you, because if you're still here and you're battling PTSD, that means one thing, and that's that you're fucking awesome. Like, not a lot of people can deal with that. So you're very, very awesome. Try to remember that. I'm looking at you guys. Oh my God, I'm starting to become like you, Jamie, on videos. Okay, I'm gonna head out, and it was nice talking to you guys. I hope you will again use the poll. Let me know if you celebrate or not, and if you want to tell me something more about it in the comments, that would be very nice. I'd also love to see videos from you guys where you talk a bit about your Christmas or things that you are. It could be just one situation. It could be the entire thing. It's just nice to be able to discuss it with other people and just not feel so alone in it. And if you do celebrate Christmas, tell me about that as well, because it also makes me very happy to hear about people who celebrate Christmas and have a good time. Like, I need some of that as well. It's just because I've now been bitching about Snapchat and all of that. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I don't want it in my face all the time. And with this group, if I can go in and see people have it, then of course that's going to make me very happy as well. So just let me know. Let's go into the holidays together and talk to each other and keep in touch. I think that will probably be a good way to get through it all, especially for us who's just going to sit there on Netflix. So yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, and I hope you have a good weekend. Bye. I can't end my video. Okay.